my hands just right at the chest. I'm gonna start right leg in tabletop. Right leg is in tabletop, weight is in the hands. I'm gonna start by just taking that weight up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, reach that weight over the right knee. Bring it back down. Good. So just finding a little chest lift to curl up with that weight. It's just gonna be a little extra resistance holding that weight. You can always go to the ball if the weight is too much. Good. We add on this next one, hold up in that chest lift. Left leg comes to tabletop. Right leg sets down on the mat. Left leg sets down on the mat. Right leg back to tabletop, head comes down. Same thing, kind of complicated here. Inhale, exhale, up into that chest lift. Left leg comes to tabletop. Right leg to the ground. Left leg to the ground. Right leg back to tabletop, head comes down. One more like this. Inhale, exhale. Up into that chest lift, left leg to tabletop, right toe taps down, left toe taps down, right leg back up, and set it back down. We switch, right foot comes down to the mat, left leg comes to tabletop, inhale. Starting with just that chest lift with the left leg in tabletop, exhaling to come up, inhaling to come back down. Good. You're reaching that weight towards the left knee. Perfect. On this next one, we hold up in that chest lift. Right leg comes to tabletop, left leg taps down, right toe taps down, left leg to tabletop, set it down. Inhale, exhale. First, start with the chest lift. Bring both legs to tabletop. Both legs tap back down there, one at a time, left leg to tabletop. Couple more like this, you got it. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, doesn't really matter what you're doing here with the legs, just holding up in that chest lift. Inhale, exhale, last one, up into that chest lift. Finding tabletop, toes tap back down, back to tabletop. Weight comes back down to the chest. Let the knees open and close or shake it out side to side. Take an inhale and exhale here. All right, we're gonna go back to that right leg in tabletop. Now the weight is gonna come into the left hand. Weight is in the left hand, right leg is in tabletop. Let's start here. Just reach that right leg to 45. Bring the right leg back to tabletop. So this is going to be our first motion here. We will add on. You can always stick with just this movement here. Next time that leg reaches to 45, you're going to tricep. Weight comes back down. Knee comes in. Arm goes back to 90. Keep the elbow over the shoulder. Tricep. Skull crusher on the left arm as that right leg goes to 45. Opposite arm, opposite leg here. Good. Reaching that leg and finding the triceps. Perfect. Let's do two more like this. Last one. Good. Arm up to 90. Set the right leg down. We'll switch. That weight will come into the right hand. Left leg comes to table at the top, starting with just that reach. Reach the left leg to 45, bring that leg back to tabletop. Leg goes to 45, back to tabletop. When you go into that tricep skull crusher, keep the elbow over the shoulder. On this next one, you can add on. Reaching that leg to 45, tricep skull crusher, knee bends, arm extends. Good. Inhaling and exhaling as you go. Finding balance in the body with that opposite arm, opposite leg. Let's do two more like this. Last one. Perfect. We'll take that weight back down to the chest. Let the knees sway side to side. Catch your breath. Take an inhale and an exhale. All right. We're gonna go back to where our both hands are holding the weight right there at our chest. I'm gonna start this one, right leg in tabletop again. Good. We're gonna try a little bit of a roll up here. So let's start with that weight right up to 90. We're gonna try to find a little tricep, a little teaser prep here. So at that weight is up to 90. Left foot is on the mat. Right leg is in tabletop. Inhale, exhale. You're gonna reach up, extending that leg as you reach the weight. Bring it back down. If the weight is too much, you can ditch the weight. If that teaser, half teaser is too much, you could just go into some roll-ups. Let's do a few more on this side. Good. Using that core, we warm that core up. Perfect. We're gonna set it down here. Weight is still in the hands. Right leg is still in tabletop. We are gonna add on. You can always go back to that first option. Inhale, exhale. Reach up into that half teaser. You're gonna reach the weight to the right. Bring the weight back to center, roll back down. So a little bit of oblique work. Inhale, exhale, reach up. That weight will go towards the leg that's up. Back down, good. Two more like this. Finding that twist. Last one here, these are tough, guys. Good. And bring it all the way down. Take it, inhale and an exhale, shake it out before we go other side. Other side now, left leg to tabletop, weight comes up to 90, inhale, you guys got this, exhale. Starting with just that half teaser and bringing it back down. Inhaling, exhaling. Use your core to find that reach. If the weight is too much, you can ditch it or use the ball. Almost done here, guys. On this next one, we add that extra. Inhale, exhale, up into that teaser. Twist to the left, back up, roll back down. Inhale, exhale to reach, twist. Good. A few more like this, finding those obliques. You got it. One more like this. Twist, and bring it all the way down. Good job, guys. Let's set that weight off to the side. Open your arms out to a T, palms facing up. Let the knees sway one direction as your gaze goes the opposite direction. Inhaling back to center, exhale to switch. Couple more like this, just finding that nice stretch. Back to center, we're gonna roll all the way back up to a seated position. One last little set, and then we're gonna go into some stretches here. So, let's go back to 4-point kneeling. All right, option here, you can stay down on the knees for this series, or you can go back to the toes. The series is gonna be, it's gonna be a push-up, back up, twist to one side, open side plank, back to center, twist to the other side, back to center, back to a push-up. So you decide, you can do this on the knees or you can go all the way back to the toes. When you're ready, you decide. It's an inhale, exhale, find that push-up, open up to one side, side plank, back to center, regular plank, open up to the other side. Good. Back to center, push up. We have 3 more like this. You got it. Open up. Good. Other side. You can always do this on the knees. Good. Push up. 2 more. Full body work here. Last push up. Last side plank. Back to center, press on back, child's pose. All right, last plank here. You decide. You can do this forearms, but we're gonna push back into a pike, so I suggest straight arms. Find your plank position. You're gonna press up into a pike, and then back into your plank. Good. So just flowing between the two here. If you want to add on, we go into that plank. As you go into that pike, you're going to reach right hand to left knee or ankle, back to your plank. Left hand, right ankle or knee, back to a plank. A few more like this, just adding a little movement, a little bit of a balance challenge. Keep the wrists under shoulders in that plank. Good. I'm going to do one more like this each side. Last one. And press all the way back into your nice child's pose. Take your hands over to the right side of the mat. Get a nice stretch on the left side of the body. Center, left side of the mat. Good. I'm going to take the ball. We're going to roll all the way down onto our bellies here, prone. I'm going to go feet about as wide as the mat, toes pressing down into the mat. And you're going to just take that ball out in front of you. Hands go on top of the ball. Gazes down, shoulders down. We go into a swan with the ball. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Find that nice extension. Press back down. As we go, find the shoulders rolling back. Keep the feet nice and pressed down into the mat. You don't want to feel the low back here, so pull belly button to spine as you come into that extension. You can always widen the legs more if you need. Let's do two more. Good. Last one. Perfect. Press on back, child's pose. All right, we're going to come seated on our mat. Legs will come out in front. Ball comes right to the center here. So stacked up nice and tall. Shoulders are over hips. I've got feet about hip distance apart. Ball's going to go right in the center. Pull the shoulder blades down. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to press that ball away. Gaze goes down. Bring the gaze up. Roll the ball back in. Good. So just finding a nice stretch here. Finding that C curve with the spine as you roll down. Good. On this next one, we're going to roll down, hold. Roll the ball to the right. Hold. I'm going to roll the ball over to the left. Hold. Back to center, roll all the way up. Last one here. We press that ball away, rolling all the way down. Roll the ball to the left. Find that nice stretch. Over to the right. Back to center, roll all the way up. Good. Set the ball off to the side. You can go a little wider with the feet. Again, shoulders over hips, arms come out to a T. Pull the shoulder blades down. Inhale, exhale, pulse, pulse. Spine twist. So find that twist in the core. Keep the sits bones nice and grounded like they're in quicksand to find that rotation here. Good. Let's do a couple more like this, finding that nice stretch. Last one. Bring it back to center. We'll butterfly the knees, little forward fold.